Okay, go ahead and title your paper Integer Mix Number 2. Integer Mix Number 2. And that's because we're doing a mixture of problems, and this is the second time we're doing this. So our first problem, negative 30 and 22. Negative 30 and positive 22. Okay, see if you can put the answer in there first before I do. Okay, they're different signs, so you have to subtract them because they're different. They're going to make a bunch of zero pairs. So 30 take away 22 is 8, and there's definitely more negative. Negative 8. Number 2, we have negative 11 minus 6. Now I could rewrite that. I could say negative 11, and I could say plus negative 6. It's the same thing. So the answer is, they're both the same sign, so I add them. 11 negatives and 6 negatives makes 17 negatives. By the way, instead of rewriting the problem, you could just simply do this and then put a little plus there. Number 3, you have 5 minus 2 minus 7. So that's really just 5 and negative 2 and negative 7. And if I go left to right, you could add up the negatives if you want to, then subtract positive 5. Or, if you'd like, you could just say, oh wait, these two right here make 3. 5 and negative 2 makes 3. And then you have 3 and negative 7. 3 positives, 7 negatives. Subtract it. 7 take away 3 is 4. There's definitely more negative. Negative 4. Number 4. Negative 6 minus negative 1 plus 6. All right, so if you want to, you could already change this right here. This is plus. This makes a big plus. Right, so you know what, I'll just rewrite it. This is plus 1, and this is plus 6. You may be able to tell your answer right now looking at it. And can you see that? This is 7. And 7 minus 6, there's more positive. It's positive 1. Now you could have did this, that being negative 5, and negative 5 plus 6 is 1. Either way, it works out. So the next one we have 2 minus 4 plus negative 9, or you could say and negative 9. So 2 and this is the same thing as negative 4, right? 2 and negative 4. I'll rewrite it. You don't have to if you don't want to. But that's 2 and negative 4 and negative 9. So if you see all the negatives you have, there's more negative than there is positive. The answer is going to be negative. So let's see. 2 and these two together, 4 take away 2, is going to be negative 2, right? Isn't that negative 2? And negative 2 and negative 9 makes negative 9 and 2 makes a negative 11. And there's your answer. So these two make negative 2. And that's negative 9. So 3 take away negative 3, and then 6 negatives. 3 take away 3 negatives, and then add 6 negatives. Well, this is the same thing as adding. Adding a positive 3. Take away negative, that's a big plus. And you have 6 negatives. So hopefully you can see the answer. 3 and 3, that's just 6 positives. And now you have 6 negatives. 6 positives, 6 negatives. 0. Now if I circle that, that's a donut. Okay, this one's almost identical, except this time we have negative 3, negative 3, minus negative 3, minus 6. So 3 negatives. This is a big plus, right? Plus 3. And then a negative 6. I'll put and negative 6. Okay, hopefully you can see that these two make 0, right? Negative 3 and 3, that's 0. And 0 and 6 negatives is just 6 negatives. Okay, so I'm at the bottom of the page. I ran out of room, so I'm going to go to the top of the page and on this side now. Okay, number 8, we have negative 6 divided by negative 3. Okay, so our rules are just divide. 3 goes into 6 twice. Now we count the negative symbols. We have 1 symbol, 2 symbols. 2 symbols cancel. So it is a positive 2. So remember, 2 negative symbols, they cancel when multiplying or dividing, they cancel. Okay, next one is 56 divided by negative 7. So we want to, 7 goes into 56, 8 times, and there is 1 negative, right? So there's 1 negative, so the answer is negative. 2 negatives cancel when multiplying or dividing. 1 negative is just negative. Okay, number 10, excuse me, duh. This is kind of long. There's actually 3 operations here. We have negative 9 times 7, that's 1 operation, times, plus, that's the other operation, negative 8 divided by negative 1. All right, so there's 3 operations there. We have multiply, we have adding, and we have division. Now, adding goes last. Multiply and divide go first. And I go left to right. The first one I'm going to do is this, the multiply. The next one I'll do is this, division. So I'm going to add those two together, whatever I get. This is the last operation I'll do. I can do this one now. 9 times 7 is 63, and there's one negative, so it's negative. Over here, 8 divided by 1. 1 goes into 8 times. Now there's two negative signs. Two negative signs cancel, so it's just positive 8. So now I have 63 negatives and 8 positives. Okay, you know your answer is negative because there's more negatives. It's a lot more negatives. How many more? Just subtract it. 63 take away 8 is how much will that be? 55? Okay, so after you take care of the 0 pairs, there's going to be 55 negatives. Okay, last problem. 1 times negative 4 plus negative 100 divided by 4. Okay, so let's see. This is an operation. This is an operation. This is times. This is adding. And this is division. Let's do the times first. We can do the division next. And then we'll do the adding. All right? So the adding will be the last thing we do. So 4 times 1 is 4. And you see there's one negative. And over here, we have 100. 4 goes into 100. 100 divided by 4 is 25. And there is one negative. So the answer is negative. So you have 4 negatives and 25 negatives. So you clearly have a lot of negatives. How many negatives do you have? 29. Yeah, there's no 0 pairs. It's just negative 4 and negative 25. So hopefully it's becoming easier as we do these problems.